Hi everyone, I'm Swathi from Indiahikes and you're watching Trek with Swathi. In today's video, I'm talking about some day hikes that you can do around Bangalore. Now these are treks near Bangalore that you can do where you can leave from your home in the morning, do the trek and come back by evening. You don't have to stay anywhere or take leaves from work. And the best part is I'm moving away from the popular trails like Skandagiri, Savandurga, Nandi Betta, all of those popular treks. I'm going to be sharing with you treks that we have love doing and documenting, and where you will not see any kinds of crowds and yet they are beautiful and rewarding. So I'm covering treks across the city. We'll start from Doddaballapura, we'll talk about treks near Tumkur, we'll talk about treks near Ramanagara. So whether you're in the north or south of Bangalore or wherever you are, you'll have something to do, and you can do all of them if you have that kind of time. So we have these treks documented on our website. We don't organize them at Indiahikes because this is something lots of people ask me. We document them at great detail so that you can go out and do it on your own. Some of them need permits, some of them don't. You'll find all of the information that you need on how to reach the base, how to get permits on the documentations on our website. All those links are in the description below. So take a look at that if you're interested in any of the treks that I'm mentioning. But with that, let's get started. I'll start with day treks that you can cover within a day from Bangalore, which means you can start from your home early in the morning and you can also be back before evening. So the first of them is the Harihara Betta trek. Now this is a trek near Doddaballapura, which is north of Bangalore, and it's a very quick and simple day trek. There are two lovely things about this trek. One is there is a small temple with a big courtyard around 5-10 minutes into the trek, where you can actually have a nice breakfast sitting over there under the tree, and then from there onwards it's an ascent to Harihara Betta. If you're fit, you can easily wrap this up in 25-30 minutes, but I would suggest taking it slow because you actually have very nice views. So I would recommend this trek for a quick hike that you want to do, very suited for families with children because we take lots of school children over there. So it's a very nice trek and it would be on top of my list. Next on my list is the Harihara Betta trek. This is also in the Doddaballapur region, and what you'll really love about this trek is that there is a big eucalyptus grove that you're walking through, and then it also has this lovely canopy that you walk under. Very short sections, but you'll still really like them. And in post-monsoon season, if you go, it is lush green with lots of berries and flowers blooming. So you'll really like this trek. Again, a very short one that you can do quickly and come back within a day. Next on my list is a trek towards Tumkur, and that's the Ramanagara trek. Lots of trekkers would have done this trek with Indiahikes, but you can also do it on your own. This is a lovely trek that takes you to a fort at the top. Durga means fort, so Ramanagara is a very nice, you actually see a lot of remains of the fort at the top. There's also a nice reservoir which you can sit beside for a long time, and the views from the trek are also very nice. Only thing is there are a lot of rocks on this trek, lots of big boulders, so if it's raining it gets very slippery and you have to be careful. Another trek in the Tumkur region is the Minchukallu Betta. This is also very close to Ramanagara, almost a few minutes apart when you're driving from one to another. So Minchukallu Betta is also a lovely trek where you're starting in these farmlands. You'll see a lot of canals over there that you can walk through sometimes. And then you have a nice climb through canopies and then you go to the top. The view is almost as good as Ramanagara. It's a very similar view, but Minchukallu Betta is slightly easier than that. So you can choose to combine both the treks, or if you're taking children along, you can do just Minchukallu Betta and come back. I'll leave that to you, but both of these are very nice treks in the Tumkur region. Next on my list is a trek that our Indiahikes Trekking Club members just recently documented, and that's the Ramanagara Betta trek. This is also in the Tumkur region and a very lovely trek even if you want to take children and introduce them to trekking, because you actually walk through very nice bamboo forests on this trek, which is very unlike most other treks. And at the top you have a lovely pond or a lake, if you can call it that, and the top has a nice plateau as well. So you have forests, you have bamboo forests, and you have this lovely lake. So it has a lot going on for a few hours of trekking, so it's definitely something that you can try near Tumkur. Next is another trek which is near Ramanagara. Now Ramanagara is known for these very rocky hills where even Sholay was shot. So one of those treks is the Bidara Katte trek. Now this is also a trek that our team recently went on and documented and came back. When you go through it, you'll love it because there are almost 5 to 6 ponds on this trek that you see all along. And not only that, there is this old ruins of a temple, a lot of which is still intact. So if you're a photographer, a history buff, or if you have very little children around 3-4 years old you want to introduce to trekking, Bidarakatti is a very nice one that you can consider. Next is another trek in the Ramanagara region, which is a favorite at Indiahikes. We fondly call it Puppy Betta because the rock face that's jutting out looks like the face of a puppy, at least to us, but it's called Kunaglu Betta locally. So this is a it's a baby trek, if I could call it that, where it takes you through this very wide trail within a forest, and then it goes into these cave-like structures where you have to walk into a cave. There is nice trees growing within the caves, and then it takes you to a shrine at the top as well. So it has a lot going on for a merely 1 hour, 1.5 hour trek, and it's a trek again where you can introduce children to trekking. So it's definitely one of our favorite treks at Indiahikes, and you will really like it too. The final trek on my list of day hikes is the Pyramid Hills. Now this is not something that people would know because it starts off from a private property called Calvary Camp. Now our team had the privilege of going and exploring and documenting these trails. So you actually have to start from inside this private property. They'll help you get the permission and then you can go do the trek. So this is a lovely trek because there is one small pyramid like a hill, and then there is a bigger pyramid. You can choose to climb the small one or the big one based on how much time you have. You can choose to cover both, but the views from this region are very nice because you are in the hills of the Shivanasamudra region, so you'll get these lovely views from both of these treks. And if you have that kind of time to drive around 2-3 hours from Bangalore and go and come back, then this is definitely a day hike that you can do. That brings me to the end of our list of day hikes around Bangalore, and all of us know Bangalore is surrounded by hills, so this is a short list of 7 or 8 treks. If you have done any treks and you've loved it, please share it in the comments below. Other trekkers will really benefit from it, and who knows, we may send out a trek team of documenters to document it, bring it back and share it with the world as well. So this entire video is coming from this place that we believe everyone must trek, and where else to start other than your backyard. So that's the idea of this video, and I hope you make the best of it and go out and do all of these treks. We'll be back with more soon, documenting longer treks around Bangalore, sharing that information. So all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. You'll be notified of all of our future videos. We'll be back with more soon. Thank you for watching.